Metafide calling in today, April 1st, April Fool's Day, I guess. I've already been tricked a ton of times. I saw the Doge Foundation did their rebranding where the Doge was going corporate. So I saw that one at like 12:30 last night. So I didn't even know it was April Fool's yet. It caught me off guard. I was like, what is this? Doge going corporate? And then I just read through it a little bit longer and I was like, okay, yeah, that's not real. So that one was pretty good. That got me. We got a post out there today. I don't know if any of you guys saw, but Metafide is launching 2 new prediction markets. One where you could predict Elon's next baby date. And then the next market is Elon's total kids by end of 2026. So you think he's going to have 13 kids, 14, 15 plus, or 12 or less. So if anyone's interested in that prediction game, go and check it out on the profile. Hopefully everyone's doing good today. You see Bitcoin continuing to bounce around. Let's see. Positions are in, locked and loaded. What's up, Yeti?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I was just talking about how I fell for a few April Fool's jokes.
Yep.
A few of those ones got me.
Which one's got you?
Like the Doge one, I just didn't even know it was April Fool's. It's like 12:39 at night, and it's like the last thing I'm thinking about is that. And I see this Doge post, and I'm like, I actually believed it for a little bit. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's crazy, but but once I saw that they took away the dog, I was like, no, that's definitely not real.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny.
Pretty good. It was a good post.
Yeah, but I'm also confused because what used to be an April Fool's joke is drawing the line of fraud now. It's like everyone's going out there oh, we just partnered with Anthropic and raised blah 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 money from Anthropic. It's stuff like that. Where it's okay, yeah, you could be April Fool's, but it's kind of a little misleading.
Yep.
And I already hate Twitter for misinformation. Twitter is probably the worst platform for AI fakes and misinformation.
Yeah, it is pretty bad for it, for saying it, particularly like the importance that he has publicly put on being this kind of platform for truth kind of thing. But yeah, it is crazy amounts of misinformation on there.
Yeah. And the other thing that's terrifying is you used to be yeah, I see a lot of AI videos, right? You used to be seeing a lot of them in your feed. And now it's okay, maybe you don't see as many AI videos, but the reality is you're seeing maybe more. Just the AI has gotten a lot better at faking them.
Yeah.
So, there's a problem with Twitter where people are incentivized to distribute BS content or fake content because their program is okay, you put up content, it gets a bunch of views, interactions, you get paid. There's no guidelines there. So if I'm a account that's wants to go drop a bunch of fake propaganda and make money off of it, I can. I just need to spin a new narrative, a new headline, take a video that was from 2015 and be oh, blah 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 attack is happening right now on Iran, and that video goes viral and it's fake and that person gets paid from it.
Yeah.
So it's they're literally incentivizing people to put BS content up.
Yeah, fully.
But they should just change. It's such an easy fix though. It's just do what YouTube does. Creator program or TikTok even. like TikTok, you're not getting rewards until you're in the creator program. Like you have to prove that you're like not distributing out BS content, and you graduate to a certain level of like, okay, you have real viewers. You know, you can look at your content. Okay, we're going to graduate you to the creator program, and now you can earn. And like that's a better way to monitor. Like if those guys are posting like, you know, BS content or like fake content, you should, you know, ding them in the creator program. Be like, hey, like you got a flag, or you're kicked out of the creator program because you're making money off of distributing fake content.
I just saw a mouse, little bastard. Gonna have to set a trap.
But like I get Elon's doing it because it's funny. He complained about all the bots, but he's building Twitter for bots still.
Yeah. If
you didn't want to build it for bots, you would make a creator program where you'd have to verify that you're a human.
Yep. His monetization is so cooked. It's like I know so many people that have been like banned the moment they've like their accounts have been suspended the moment they pay for the blue check mark.
That's ridiculous. I feel like our posts are still like not getting distributed out there properly. Like I think that post from today is like really funny.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Should perform better than it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's definitely some throttling going on for sure.
Yeah, like I think we've just been perma turned off on Twitter.
Yeah.
So my bot's working out good, which has been fun. But like my P&L chart doesn't look as clean. It looks scary, but like when I check everything on the surface, everything's been working great. It just looks scarier because I ramped it up, right? And then I scaled one of the things dramatically. I didn't scale the rest of the stuff yet because I'm waiting to like do some more tests. But the one thing I scaled, it works great. But the day it was off yesterday, I just ran it during the worst time. And then it only had like a 0.5% edge yesterday. And then on some days it has it high as 4.7% edge. And then like around average, like a 1.5%.
That's still pretty good.
Still pretty good. And then I had another incident where my bot turned off at the worst time.
Oh no, what?
It turned off at like 7 to like 9 or something, or 7 to like 8:30. And like there were some good trades there that I all would have won. So I was like annoyed. But the reason is it's so hard to redeem on poly markets. There are so many issues with it. Like my thing has been struggling. Like so many times things fail. You have to wait for resolution. It's just like a slow problem. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I just got a nice big ETH win too.
Hell yeah, that's one you were saying you could most easily scale up, hey?
Yeah. And I scaled it so it's at $25 a hand right now. And there's literally been no difference in my buy, sell, And my win rate was a little different yesterday, but that was literally because of the market. Like upping the amount didn't affect like its edge at all. Like on whereas buying, selling, like it's the same as when it was like $5, which is good.
Sick.
Yeah. So that made me really happy. But like my P&L chart's not that pretty because everything else is like on the minimum scale. And then that one was just like rocking. So like it blew out like a whole days of things. But it's just because it's so much more significant. And also yesterday was like a 0.5%. So it's like you're making 0.5% off of $50 or whatever. And I'm getting I think the kicker is going to be the 1 hour games. But my issue has been I always run and then I end up editing stuff or changing a few things or finding some errors still. And then I'll like stop it before I get like the recording of the 1 hour game. So I have more now. But the 1 hour games have a lot more liquidity and those are scaled on the smallest right now. Like they're just like $1 each. But it looks like I could bring those up to at least 5 or 10, which would be good.
Hell yeah. What do you reckon it caps out at? Like, what's your?
I don't know yet. Like it's like says it's really deep. Like I probably could go maybe do $100 a hand.
Hell yeah, that's great.
Yeah, which would make a pretty good difference. But like we'll see, these 1 hour assets have all been doing really good. I like how all the Doge guys, they're like joke for April Fool's Day is that X money allows Dogecoin.
I thought theirs was pretty good that they're going like super corporate. That was pretty good.
Yeah. It's cracking me up. I think that's going to do really good for them, though. They like put it out like right at the right time. Okay. So let's check out our leaders right now. Ace is up there with the 2x streak. Odious with the 2. Nyan with the 2x. Amor with the 2x. OT with the 2. Clayho with the 2. Mayo with the 2x. Kinunai with the 2x. Sasa Masta 2x as well. And then MXAK with the 1x in the top 10.
I had a like pretty sizable long on oil, and it just got absolutely wrecked today.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I like haven't checked my oil trade at all. I'm probably closed out. I got upset, and then I just left it, and I never looked at it again. I like just abandoned it. Let me see. Actually, let's see. I probably got closed. Probably got wiped. I've seen a lot of people making fun of Coinbase for adding all the sports betting stuff. Like they're just pinging people notifications like, hey, try out the sports bet. Try out the sports bet. Hey, you want to bet today? You want to bet?
Who are, did you say?
Coinbase.
Coinbase.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's funny. I haven't seen that at all.
Yeah. Just in like the app notification thing on the regular Coinbase thing.
Ah, okay. Yep. Why didn't this send? That's annoying. I just sent a post out, and for some reason it didn't go to Facebook.
Oh no. I can't even load Hyperliquid for some reason right now. Computer's struggling. I haven't looked at the rest of the crypto prices either. What is everything at? How cheap can you get Solana right now?
I think it's at like, was it like 86 or something last time? So I thought like maybe I'm. That sounds so low now that I say it, but
I feel like that's not that far off.
I don't know why I'm trying to find it.
No, it is $82. $82.
Yeah, someone was saying to short it at 86, and I was like, 86? What the hell? It feels so weird shorting Sol at 86, but yeah, someone was saying.
I actually think I might buy some Dogecoin.
Yep.
Like a fair amount, like not just a little bit, like a fair amount of Dogecoin.
Cool.
Like, because I've been putting, my savings into Bitcoin as it's been going lower, but I haven't hit a target I wanted to put like another large chunk. But I'm wondering if I just maybe divert some of that into Doge. I would hold it there. I have no problem holding Doge for like 20 years. Like, I still think memes will be relevant in 20 years. I think the narrative and story could survive for 20 years.
I don't think like there'll be very few memes that survive, but if any survive, like Doge has, like, it would be right at the top of the list of, yeah, but like they're like almost not a meme. Like they're a meme coin before like the meme coin craze that is really what I guess I refer to when I talk about meme coins.
Yeah. No, I've been a fan of the community right now.
Yeah, they have a great community. Great community. And they're not like, it's like, yeah, like that thing the other day about like pump fun, holders holding for an average of 22 seconds or whatever. It's like they are the opposite of that. Like they are like massively diamond-handed kind of community.
Yeah.
in it for the long haul for sure.
And again, none of this stuff works without community. So I'm like, they have something really good there. Like, and you can do so much with that.
Yep.
Bitcoin seems to be bouncing around again today. Nothing too crazy. Dude, they're literally trying to make news out of anything. Like Coinpedia headline today, Ethereum lags behind Bitcoin. Is it an early warning of a hidden opportunity? No. Yes, like obviously, if Ethereum is lagging behind Bitcoin, it's because there's a strong investment thesis from institutions that Ethereum will outrival Bitcoin in blah 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 years, and so people are divesting of Bitcoin into Ethereum. There's no reason that anyone would be putting money in ETH right now. So has Magic the Gathering like talked about going crypto ever? Like, or is that just the
What do you?
community who is like, hey, we love Magic and we also are down to do some crypto stuff? Or is like
To,
the company
to be
ever going,
honest,
hey, we like this?
like, so it wasn't like a company decision. Like MT Cox was
Yeah,
a
run.
like a private thing. Yeah, yeah. And I think there was probably like a lot of crossover. But I think it was like just I don't know. Like I don't think it was like a particularly community driven thing. I think it was probably just like the tech was there for this, like, had this exchange, like this, kind of facilitated exchange to happen for stuff that, like, most people looking at it would go like, well, that's not worth anything. And so, Bitcoin kind of fit into that at that stage pretty well. Yeah, and so, like, it was like they just had the tech there, already had people buying stuff that other people would be like, that's a bit of cardboard. What are you doing? Why are you paying $5,000 for?
Yeah, it worked for a period of time. Like we had invested in Splinterlands, and we were like the lead investor in the first one too. That game was like a response to, hey, there's no Magic the Gathering in crypto. Like, let's create like a trading card game similar to Magic the Gathering, and do it all through like NFTs and have a token system. And at one point, it was valued like almost valued at almost backed at $1 billion. So
Wow.
there's a ton of
Yeah.
interest
I mean,
playing.
trading card games, like, makes so much sense to be NFT based. I mean, that really, like, yeah, really makes so much sense. Particularly if they, like, develop a standard of NFTs that are, like, beyond, I don't know, like, at the moment, like, like, you run with NFTs, obviously, like, you run the risk of the people hosting the NFTs just, like, closing down the thing, and then they're, like, literally not even an image anymore. They're just, like, a dead link. And so, like, I feel like if there was some way of, like, really instilling the attributes into it and making that, like, I don't know, like, how they did that thing with Bitcoin, what was it, where they kind of inscribed them onto the coins themselves rather than
The ruins or whatever.
runes. Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I know that pissed a lot of people off. But something like that, where, like, like, then it would really kind of, the vibe of it would be pretty replicated. Like, like, no, like, like, you could just kind of play them with your friends on something they spin up, and like, it would be pretty easy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the company decided to stop hosting them, and yeah, being able to, like, sell it at multiple marketplaces instead of through there, like, like, it makes sense. NFTs make sense for it, a lot of sense for it.
Yeah.
I think, for trading card games.
Like, even though the tokenomics were off in the Splinterlands ecosystem, and the token like crashed, and I don't think it can recover, there are still a ton of players. Like, people,
Yeah, right.
they're making money, like, love to play it every single day for the game.
Cool. So they were before Parallel, were they? They must have been.
Yeah, they were before Parallel. Dude, they were
Yep.
bigger than Axie Infinity. Like, they had more like daily active users than Axie.
That's funny, because I love trading card games, and I hadn't heard of them.
Yeah, dude,
it's just weird. You just miss stuff occasionally.
I think I had one of the best experiences with them, where I went out to Vegas to go to like their gaming expo. So they threw like their own first year Splinterlands conference, and they threw it at this professional gaming like expo in Vegas. So they had like a stage, all the computers, and then in the audience, like, all these people had computers too that they could play on, and they were like running the competitions up on the stage, and they had like a whole like announcement board, and like everyone was dressed up like in their characters, like using their names, and it was just so vibrant. And I was like, wow, like, everyone came from around the world to this. They love this game. And it was just amazing to watch and like hear people's experience, and like see people who like lived their whole life like playing Splinterlands. Like, they quit their job and they were like making enough money playing in the game and being a KOL, and they were like known across the community, and it's a beautiful world. And like, I just out the whole day. Like, I had so much fun.
Cool.
Yeah, and everyone was like, it was all like fantasy themed too. It was cool. And they literally hold like the gaming championships in that place. So it's like a legit like gaming venue. And what's actually really nice about that venue, because it's in Las Vegas and there's not like a lot of stuff for the kids to do. They do like weekly like lock-ins there. Like the kids come and they like bring like their games in their bag and their blanket and they like sleep overnight there. And they like lock them in from like 9 o'clock to like 7 in the morning.
To
It's
play
like
Splinterland.
what? No, not Splinterlands. Like this is the venue itself. Like the venue
Ah,
it's
right.
a weekly like game night for the kids in the community. So like, you know, Vegas, not a lot to do with a lot of gambling, you know, a lot of partying. You know, it's hard for the kids to do stuff, but this is like a safe environment that they can come into, bring all their friends, and play a bunch of games and meet people. So I was like, that's pretty cool for the kids to do.
Yeah, that is sick. A lock-in game night would have been sick.
Yeah. The next experience I need though, I need to get into one of those like Chinese internet cafes where they have like the really nice PCs and there's all the gamers in there. Like that's one of the experiences I want to try too.
That would be sick.
I don't know, it just feels different than like when you're at home. Like there's just this community here or there.
Yep.
A secret outpost.
Yep.
And people like aren't afraid to make themselves comfortable. Like people bring like blankets and plushies and things like that. They bring them to the internet cafes, but I also saw it at the Splinterlands gaming conference. Like people turn their computer into like their home, their like home setup. Oh no, man. Hit a loss on that one. That would have been big for the day to get that ETH one. That annoyed me. But like all the 1 hour bots are doing so good. Yeah, I think the strategy is going to get a lot better because it looks like our 1 hour games are like kicking ass, which means like we can scale more. Like I only scaled Bitcoin. I mean, I only scaled ETH because it's the one thing I was checking in on yesterday. just because I didn't want to, have everything else go wrong and then blow it up. So I scaled that one. Same win rate. Well, yesterday was a little bit worse because it was just a different day, but like in the pattern that wasn't out of the ordinary.
And I imagine Bitcoin would be like the most scalable one, right? If you can crack it, that's where most of the volume would be, surely.
Yeah. Bitcoin is, but Bitcoin has the most overreactions from users and bots, which can make it sometimes a little difficult. Because it makes you like Bitcoin forces you to react too early every time. Like Ethereum is a little bit more patient. Like Bitcoin's working, but for some reason, like it has. I think I can figure it out. What?
You're breaking up.
I was breaking up. Oh, sorry. Is it back now?
Yep.
All right. So the interesting thing about Bitcoin 1 hour is it has one of the best win rates. Like, of course, ETH has a way better win rate. ETH is like a 67% win rate.
Bitcoin that's good.
Yeah, Bitcoin has a 62, but 67% win rate matters because I'm buying in at a little higher price, so it cuts into the edge and stuff like that. But Bitcoin's got a 62%, but negative on the P&L. I don't know if it's because something that happened in the beginning where it was running too much, and that's why, but like the performance is good, or it might be having bad sells. Like there's something I could probably adjust to Bitcoin to get something out of that 62% win rate, but it might not be getting the sells every time.
I mean, 62%.
Wait, you went out, Yeti. You're back on. You're out, Yeti. You're back on now.
Oh, was it my internet that was fucking out?
Maybe.
Yeah, right. 62% win rate is still pretty bloody good.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's some things that can affect it, like if it's not getting the right sell, if you're not getting the right sell and you're holding some of them and you're not getting the right bales. Something's off about it. I got to figure it out, but I know I can turn that one around because it doesn't make sense because I have some that have a lower win rate and like way more profit. Like I have some things that are performing better at a 56% win rate and a 53% win rate. And they have a positive P&L, but Bitcoin has a 62 and is negative. So either something happened that's like really random or it's struggling to execute something in the strategy properly compared to everything else.
Yeah.
And today's good. Today we're rocking a 59% win rate overall. So
I thought you were just saying a 62% win rate wasn't profitable for you.
Well, this is combining. It depends. Right. So there's all the different assets run a little different from each other. So like the win rate can matter because like some might be buying at a little higher level or selling at a different level where like, it's cutting into the profit a little bit because I'm not making 100% each time.
Yeah.
So across everything right now, I'm at a 59, which would be really good to keep. Like, I just got to figure out how to continue. Like, that's from the assets I have now. So if I can continue to scale them and don't mess it up where we're getting worse buys and sells, we could hold maybe a 59, which would be insane. That'll probably come back. That'll probably come down to like a 51 or a 52. But it all makes sense when I look at the days and how it averages out. Because like yesterday, we had one of our worst days, but like it averages out pretty well because one day we had a 70% win rate and one day we had a 58% win rate. But yesterday we had a 48%. But ETH was still good, so it wasn't from ETH. It was from XRP.
Yeah.
Which actually runs a different strategy than the 3 other ones.
Good amount of players in there. I recognize a bunch of them too. There's Claho and CJ and a bunch of their crew in there. It's good.
Yeah, everyone's seen a few big wins, seen a lot of 3Xs, a lot of 4Xs out there. Let's see, I think the streak, though. Yeah, Numi still hit the best streak. No one's breaking a 3X. It's been competitive right now, guys.
That's not what I wanted.
You know what I've been also seeing? A lot of people are starting to go after the style of PTSD. Like I'm seeing more crypto, like short videos and like kind of funny content like that up on my Twitter.
Oh yeah, cool. Any good ones? Because PTSD is great. I've been finding it very funny. Have they released episode 5 yet?
I don't think so. But like I saw, I can't remember. I think Kraken posted it, but it was like done in the South Park animation, and it had like Donald Trump, Michael Saylor, like a bunch of other characters in crypto, all like doing different activities and things. Like I think they just used like AI and said, "Hey, use like the South Park format." But like seeing all those little characters up on the screen, like Elon and them, like it was fun. Like I watched it for a second, it caught my attention.
Yep.
It's like a better way to make fun of all this stuff. Like political cartoons have worked forever, so like crypto cartoons should work too.
Wow. Just looking at, Machi Big Brother.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's like big NFT guy. I think he rose to prominence in the um. Oh my God, what are they called? I can't even remember what they're called. The big
Anukis,
So,
Anakis,
no, Azukis.
yeah, Ziggies.
Nah, well, he's an ape. Mostly I think. But like would have bought back when they were like super expensive. But what was the big NFT airdrop? Big marketplace, NFT marketplace airdrop, and heaps of the same kind of crew went to Friend Tech.
Um, I'm thinking about RTFK, but like the
Big,
artifact thing, like the shoes and the Nike stuff.
nah.
No. Mm,
Um.
huh.
Oh my God, I've used the platform so much. What was it called?
Not Pudgy Penguins.
No, it was like open sea kind of like, but
Oh, Magic Eden, the
nah,
Astrolabes.
no,
Hmm. It was an open sea thing.
it wasn't. It wasn't open sea. It was like a big airdrop. Oh man, this is frustrating. I don't know what is going on. It's my sickness. I just cannot fucking remember what it was.
Dude, there's so much
Um,
shit that's happening in this space though. It's like, how could you? It's like the next week there was another one doing the same thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Where is it? Oh my God, I can't even find it on this. This is doing my head in.
Oh man.
Ah, what? Where is it? Blur, blur.
Blur. Blur, blast, this, that, like Blur. Oh my god. Yeah, they undercut everyone on royalties.
Yeah, I think
Or for
so I don't know no, I think Magic Eden was the first to make it so like royalties were optional. Or maybe it was not Magic Eden. It wasn't Blur though, I don't think. It was like everyone quickly followed suit with whoever it was.
yeah.
Um but I have a feeling it was Magic Eden that like or they changed the names to what was the first NFT marketplace to get rid of royalties.
No.
X2Y2.
Yeah. They round?
Pseudo swap.
I remember everyone's like, it's a race to the bottom.
Yeah, well, Magic Eden were the third. So it was pseudo swap, then X2Y2, and then like both of them are obviously out, but Magic Eden was like the first big one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 7 months later, OpenSea did it, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, the creators were pissed though. They're like, what?
Yeah, they would be.
I didn't know you could just do this.
I mean, isn't it like freaking wild though that like they managed to like make so much money out of making like pretty mediocre art for a lot of them.
Yeah.
It was probably the death of a lot of the like it was probably like the beginning of the end for a lot of the communities though, given that like you now no longer have like a community treasury to fund stuff off and know like that's like really interested in pushing the value of it as well, because that's where they like they want big transaction.
Yeah, they do. Talking about like NFT treasuries and stuff like that. Like I just had like a memory. Like I was looking at this NFT company, like they had some real stuff. It looked good for them. And we were like possibly gonna invest. I'm talking to them. Things look good. And then a month, like a week later, I'm like, okay, like, how we doing on finances, blah, blah, blah. They're like, well, our founder disappeared with the wallet and all the private keys. And we haven't heard from him in 2 days. And I'm like, you guys are still operating the company as normal? Yeah, we're operating until we can figure out what's going on. And I'm like, okay, guys, like, good luck with that. Surprisingly enough, they end up coming back around because the guy stole all the money. And then one of the community members was like, they were all talking in the Discord. And he was like, oh, man, like, I put so much money into this. Like, I'll take it over and I'll be CEO. The guy who stole the money was like, yeah, he could be CEO now.
What?
But the guy was like wealthy enough to like inject like more capital. But it wasn't like he wasn't injecting more capital into it to like for the project to succeed. He just like wanted to get his own money, like that he already invested into it, like out of it. And then he was like CEO for like 1 to 2 years and like did really good. But like funny enough, 1.5 years goes by, they're doing really good. Founder comes back in and takes money again.
How did he have access still?
He was still the founder. Like
what?
Yeah. Like it was like really hostile though. Like it wasn't like he just like came in and drained his wallet. It's like he like came in and like talked to other people of the company who were still like on his side and eventually like threw over the current staff, and like they just woke up one day with an email that they were all fired and like locked out of everything. And like this guy had convinced this guy to go in there and lock him out of all the accounts who had access, and there was like some type of like coup that went on to overthrow the current establishment. And the guy did it.
The hell?
Who's in the company who was like lower on like the totem pole than the other guys. He did it because afterwards the guy let him run the company, right? And I'm like, oh my God, this guy's gonna run this fucking thing into the ground. And he did.
Oh well, if he didn't, then old mate just would have come and robbed it again anyway. It wouldn't
The guy
matter.
Again. Yep. but I can't say the guy's name or because he's actually like he's got a huge podcast. This fucking guy.
Send it to me.
Yeah, he's so annoying. I want to punch him in the face every time I see him. Here, I'll find the podcast for you. His podcast is literally like where you have like scammers like pay money to go onto the podcast so they could like scam people.
Oh god.
He's like, oh, you want to come on the podcast? Like $200,000, but I'll distribute you out to like, a couple million people just so you could scam them. This is it. Here, I send it to you on Slack now.
Like not a name I recognize again. What the hell?
Yeah.
So many scammers.
You might see clips from that show. Like there's a lot of clips on like LinkedIn.
I mean, clicking in there, he's got people on the show that I recognize.
Of course. Like they pay him a lot of money to get on the show.
I mean, some of them wouldn't. Like he's got like Daniel Negreanu on there, for instance. Like there's no way Daniel Negreanu is paying him to go on his show. I don't think.
I don't know. I think he is, dude. Like this guy, this is his whole business is charging people a lot of money to put him on in front of these audiences.
Surely though, that like some of them would be the other way, right? Like he would pay some people to, or like ask them to come on, maybe. But like, why would Daniel Negreanu pay money to go on?
I think he's in that. There's this whole weird, like Vegas, motivational speaker club thing that all those guys are in. So there's like some special membership club for like all these motivational speakers and like poker players and like famous characters over there. So I think that's how they know each other. But he could have just been a friend he brought on, He might have not just paid him. Or he might have not, had to pay for it. I don't know, he's a poker player, like
Daniel Negreanu or the guy.
Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah, he's the world's best poker player.
Yeah, this guy lives in Vegas.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel Negreanu is like such an amazing poker player. Particularly heads up poker, like one-on-one, he's just absolutely slays.
So it's like, is he just that much better at math, or he's just like so familiar with how the game gets played out in the hands? And like, I don't know, like, you're still using probability, but like if someone was better at math than him, like could they be a better poker player than him? Probably no. So it's like, what else besides math like makes you a good poker player then? Like reading, empathy.
Yeah, like he's great at like reading people. He like, yeah, like he just, I don't know, he just makes some like incredible calls. But also like he's like, he doesn't like overdo that. Like it's like he only like makes them when he's got like a really good read on the person. And he plays in heaps of he's a really fun player to watch because he plays in a lot of hands compared to most really good poker players. Like probably less than what we would play in. Oh yeah, nice. Saw that. But yeah, he plays in a lot of hands, fun to watch. He's just, yeah, he's good. When I said he was good at heads up, I now I think I may be thinking of. I think it's Doug Polk whose speciality is heads up, and I'm just sickness brain conflating the two. Daniel Negreanu, I don't think he does do heads up so much. Maybe he does, but he's very fun to watch, and does like epic calls. Like it's like you watch his like highlight reels, and they're so good.
I mean, he's not just risky. Or like there's
no,
like
he's like he like I've seen him lose as well, but like he wins so much of the time, and like he's like way, way, way ahead in his career. He's won a crazy amount of money. Yeah, he's just like very, very good at reading people. I've watched his masterclass on it, and like it's like all like stuff that you already know, but I don't know, he just does it really well. It's like he yeah, the little things that people do that like could mean for for you or I seeing it, it could just as easily mean that they're like pretending to do it to throw you off, or doing it because they're not aware they're doing it. He just knows, what the I don't know. You can pick it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right,
He's
guys.
obviously got exceptional memory too, because he can like remember what people did in heaps of like many sessions ago against him. He's like, he's onto it.
Unlimited RAM.
Yeah.
Damn, that's how I want to build my brain. All right,
Yeah.
let's end it for the day. Good to see everyone out there. Thanks for joining in. Get yourself in on the one-day game, guys. $135 pot. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care.
Cheers, guys.